Hey ladies, do you ever find yourself reacting to something and thinking, why did that trigger me so much? Logically, you know it's not a big deal, but emotionally it hit a nerve. Or maybe you find yourself in a negative state and you don't necessarily know why or what brought that on. Often it's a sign that there is a lingering old emotional imprint in your subconscious mind from your past. But what if I told you don't have to relive every painful memory in order to heal it? Today, I'm going to talk about timeline therapy with you and how this technique can allow you to release trapped emotions and limiting beliefs without having to relive the past. Timeline therapy is a really powerful NLP or neuro-linguistic programming technique that allows you to access your internal representation of time, of past, present, and future. It allows you to float back into the past and release a negative emotion or limiting belief at the unconscious level without having to relive the event. So this is different from traditional therapy where we might be recalling or rehashing painful stories. With timeline therapy and with other NLP techniques, we don't necessarily need to remember the details of the event in order to heal it. And at the end of the day, the memory isn't necessarily always what happened anyway, because our memories shift through time as we take on new experiences. So going over all of the details again might not necessarily be as effective as just creating a new perception of the memory that is positive and empowering for you. So how does this work? First, from a relaxed state, you're guided to float up above your timeline back into the past where the very first event occurred that created the negative emotion. And typically the big ones are anger, sadness, fear, hurt, or guilt. From there, you are guided to take the learnings, take lessons from the event that your unconscious mind needs to learn and let go of what it doesn't need in order to shift the emotional charge without the overwhelm. And the great thing about timeline therapy is because we store memories in what's called a gestalt, where the very first event that, for example, gave us an amount of fear, and every event that happened from there that is connected to that first event, it's called a gestalt. It's like a pearl of beads. And if you release that first event that created then the subsequent events, it will actually shift all events from there. So you don't have to revisit every single event. This is incredibly effective for people who feel stuck, overwhelmed, or burdened by their past without necessarily knowing why. Personally, I've used this to release some deep-rooted sadness that I didn't even know I had and was affecting my relationships. And I've seen women shift out of deep emotional baggage in just a matter of 1 or 2 sessions. A client recently described it afterwards as her feeling much lighter and like she can breathe again. And the best part is she did not need to relive the pain from the past. If you're someone who's tried to think your way out of negative emotions and it's not working, timeline therapy might be the missing link for you. If this has resonated with you, click on the link below to download my free PDF that I've made, which is all about letting go without reliving, or book a clarity call with me. Also, let me know in the comments what's one emotion or limiting belief that you would like to release for good today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more mindset and emotional wellness tips and techniques.